Hi, this is Meshak. Welcome to my channel, Vetri Inoki. Today we are going to see about the 1 year ownership review of Baleno Alpha from Nexa. So this is a complete review about the kind of experience I had in the past 1 year with this vehicle. So let's go. Okay, so this has been 1 year since I bought this vehicle, and I'm going to give a complete review on how it was the ownership experience for the past 1 year and a half. It's past 1 year and 1 year, so I'm just approximately cutting it off in 1 year and a half. Okay, so this is a cherry red color model, so which was launched last year. So this is a 1197 cc vehicle, approximately 1.2 liters engine with 81 bhp power, and it has a good torque also. So this one comes in 4 different versions of it. So I've got the top end, which is the Baleno Alpha. So let's go into it and see how it is actually. So first let's see the exterior and then go to the interior. The one which was so attractive to me was the look of it. So it looks very beautiful, and they've given a different model here when compared to the earlier models. So this is a different thing, and they have given projector lights on both sides, and we have also the fog lights, which is not available on other versions. I think now they would have changed. I'm not sure very much, but when I bought, it wasn't there. So they told me it's available only in the Alpha model. So we have alloy wheels. You can see here, this is a good sturdy one, and the tire breadth is also very good, and it helps in the stability of the vehicle when you are driving fast. And we have 5 doors, 2 on this side and 2 on that side, and 1 on the back side. Okay, so let's come back, and this is quite muddy because of the rains we had today, and I thought we'll finish off this video. So this is a touch model, so it's easy to operate. So this is how it is, and so it's approximately 340 liters of space here. You can store a bunch of items here, and it's really a very good model for family. If you are riding with family, it's a go-to model if you ask me. So this one has a very good space, as you can see. So they have given a extra space for storing the stepney, and which is also a good option, because a lot of the vehicles, the stepney actually comes out and occupies the space. And this one is not the conventional size of the tires, it's slightly smaller. So if your back tire gets punctured or something, it's quite difficult to handle. I'll come to the pros and cons later. This one comes with a jockey and a danger light if you, in case you are parking the vehicle outside. So this is the danger light. So this stands like this. This is the one which comes with the vehicle. So it's nice and good. So I think I'll be able to give you a good review about this. So wait. So this space also has a lighting inside, which you can you can see that it's quite a good light actually. You can view the complete space here at nights, and now it's not quite visible because it's a daytime, but it's a very useful thing to have. And you have also something to hold on like this, like a clamp. So if you have something like a bag or something, you can just put it here, and you have only one like that on the left side of the vehicle. So you have a rear wiper. It's a very good thing to have, especially when it's raining and if you are riding in a hilly region or a misty region. It also has heating coils, I mean heating fibers, which removes the fog. So that's it. I think we'll go to the inside. So I'm actually sitting inside the car now. This is a comfortable space for the driver, because right from when you start the vehicle, this is just a one click away. So if you can just press this button to start and press this button to off also. So below that you have a adjusting knob for the headlights. So if you want to adjust your headlights, the angle of the headlights, you can do so. Right now I think you're able to see this is at 0, and if I want to increase the angle, I can just turn it upside and downside also. So this is a very good option to have. And apart from that, you also have an adjustable knob right here. So right here you have a adjustable knob for the mirrors outside. This is an automatic mirror, so you can actually if you want to disable it, you can press this, and if you want the mirror to come out, you can press this again and it will come out. So if you want to change the angles of the mirror, you can just push it that side or this side. Okay, so by doing that, you can actually control the angles of your mirror. So I'll just show you how the mirror turns now. So I'm turning the right side mirror. You can see, I think actually it's moving away from me. So if I want to the mirror to come towards me, I'm just pushing it on the opposite side, and it's coming towards me. So this thing is a very good option, and it can also move upside and downside also. You can see this. So when you are actually parking your vehicles, this is a very good option to have, because you'll know what exactly is on the outside and what exactly is on the top of the vehicle also. Sometimes you'll be parking your vehicle near the trees or bushes, and you can see what actually is hanging above your car. So it's a very good option, and this one you can adjust both the sides. And another thing is, you have a power window here. You can just, I've lowered the window, so you can just pull it up to make the window come up, and push it down to come down also. So you have 4 knobs actually, 2 for the front side and 2 for the back sides. I mean, if you are really traveling with kids, you can also press this lock button. So if you press it, even if the kids are opening on the back side, the windows will not open or close. It will be shut off. So when you are enabling it again, then they can operate. So this is a very good thing if you are a parent and you are driving with children. So it's a very good option to have, and I'm very happy to have this kind of options in my vehicle. So this is a view from the driver's seat, and actually you have 2 meters here. One is the speedometer, where you have fuel gauge, and the speedometer here. The speed, they say up to 180 is available on this vehicle, but I'll tell you about it later. And the other one is a tachometer, which shows you the RPM. I mean, it's an engine heating gauge, and if your engine is getting heated, it shows actually. So it's a very good thing to have. And it's also have a smart digital display here, which shows you the real-time mileage and average fuel efficiency, and the range of kilometers which you have with the fuel you have in the tank. So it's actually a very good option, because if you're riding with a family and you don't want to get stuck in between the highways, and you can actually know how many kilometers actually the vehicle will run. So approximately it gives you the number of kilometers you have with the fuel capacity in the tank. So that's it for this dashboard. And coming back to the steering, now this is a power steering. Actually this has both telescopic and tilt adjusting thing. It can go inside, it can come outside, and it can move upwards and downwards. So this is a very good thing, because if you are depending upon the size of your body, I mean the build of your body, you can actually control your steering, and this makes you comfortable with your vehicle. So this is actually very comfortable for me, because I am quite hefty. So but still I am feeling very comfortable with this type of adjustments, because I can go front with my seats and back with my seats, along as well as I can do the same thing with my steering also. So this one just has a small knob steering. You can actually see this is the knob. So if you close it, it gets locked, and if you open it, actually the steering can be moved front and back. So it's all within the reach of the driver. So it's very well built, and it's a very good quality also. So I love this vehicle from here. So apart from this, we also have a smart display and a smart infotainment system, which is coming along with Baleno Alpha. So you have audio display, you have a tuner, you can connect your phones over here. You can also connect your USB. So right now I have my USB connected here for my audio system, and it also shows the time and date. So apart from this, if you are able to connect your phone through this, I've right now connected my pen drive here. So if you are able to connect your phone and connect the Google Maps, actually it displays over the this display here. So you don't have to see your mobile each time, and it's a very good option, because it tells you everything, and it's within the reach of the driver's hand. So you don't have to actually worry about anything if you are driving with your family, or if you're driving with children. So you also have a charging port over here. There are two charging ports. One is here and the other one is right back. So you also have one charging port on the outside for the back seats. So it's a very good option for the passengers also, for who are sitting in the back side. And now let's come to the air conditioning system. So this one is a automatic AC. And if you touch this auto AC, it will and set your temperature, it automatically adjusts the fan speed, and it gets cut off when the temperature is reached. So this is a very good option to have, especially when you're driving and you don't want to get disturbed often because of the AC and the temperature inside the car. Because if the temperature is dropping too much, then you're going to have a foggy windshield, and this is not going to be very nice. And here's the adjustments for the temperature. I can easily adjust it and reduce it also. So at the same way, I can just increase the speed of the fan over here. If I just press the speed, you can see the speed is getting increased, and if I reduce it, you can see the speed is getting reduced here also. So I think you are able to see the AC auto button here. This is blinking in and with a orange light. And if I have a foggy windshield, I can press this button over here, which is specifically designed for the foggy windshield, and this one removes the fogs over here, and it completely shuts down the remaining parts of the AC inside the car. So when I want to reduce the fogs on the backside rear mirror, I also have an option here. Yes, this is for the rear mirror, and if the rear mirror is foggy, I can just press it on, and the heating filaments on the rear mirror gets heated and the fogs gets diffused. So this is a very good option to have, especially when you are driving alone with your family and kids, and if it is raining, or you're riding in a hilly region, or you're especially on a tour or something like that. So it's a very good option to have. The one more thing is this Baleno Alpha model comes with the rear camera, which will be displayed in the infotainment system itself. So if I put the reverse gear, you can see the reverse camera gets activated and it gets displayed here. And there are two lines. This is a danger zone, and this is a moderate zone actually. So when your any obstacle comes near here, it gives you a beep, and if your obstacles is coming very close to you, it gives a continuous beep, danger beep, so that you will be alerted, so that you won't dash into something and spoil the backside of your car. So I think this is a very good option. That's it from the driver's seat. And one more thing to be noted when you're driving particularly is the rear mirror. This is adjustable, and it's actually adjusted towards with respect to my eyes, and you can adjust it anyways, up and down. This is an automatic mirror. This has an auto button here, you can see, and the light is green color light is blinking, which shows it is enabled. So what happens is, depending according to the intensity of light falling from behind, this anti-glare system actually reduces the glare and gives you only the light which is required to be seen. So this reduces much tension when you are driving alone in the night. So actually this is a very good option. My previous vehicle did not have this, so I was really kind of uncomfortable with that, and this one was very good. And this is not available in all models of Baleno, and this one is available only in certain models, and my model has this option, and I am very happy about it. So the next one is the lights. So if you want to switch on the light here, it's just a click away. So you just click it and the light goes on, and you click it again and the light goes off. And you have to search for the buttons in the other models, but this one they have designed it very beautifully. It's just a click away, and you can do things very easily. So this one is actually to reduce the glare from the sun, and it also has an additional feature of having a mirror here. So apart from having a mirror, I think you can see the lights on. So it also has a light here, so that you can see see your face very clearly. This one is not only available in the driver's seat also. So you can see both sides having glasses with the lights here. So if you close, the lights goes off. So this one is a removable thing, as you can see in most models of cars. So this one is an adjustable thing, as is this also. So you can also adjust this thing wherever the sunlight is coming from, or a glare of light is coming and disturbing you. So this is a nice option to have. So coming back to the dashboard, this is below the dashboard actually. So this one has a good compartment, space for to keep your things here. So this is a removable compartment. You can remove this thing off, and you can also put it back. So if you want a larger compartment, you can take it off and put it in the glove box. And if you don't want a larger box and you want to separate and segregate your things here, you can just put it back, and you can also keep your bottles here. If you're riding with babies, you can keep your feeding bottles here, and any other bottles for that sake, and you can segregate your things. You can put your purse, your mobiles, or any other documents, or any other stuff here. For me, I'm riding with kids, so I've kept the most important things, the toys for them. So this is a car for my kid, and he loves it, and whenever he comes here and sits in the front seat, he gets excited. And so I've kept to separate toy stuff here for him, and this is the other toy he actually loves. So this is how I work, and this is how I actually love driving, because I try to segregate things according to my family and the way I love. You have a glove box here. So this is not a refrigerated glove box, it's an ordinary one, but still it has a good space here. You can see I have stuffed a lot of material inside. I have two cases for my sunglasses, so it is both fitting inside quite well and without any problems. So I think it's a very good glove box and a very good space for that. And actually both the seats in the front have spaces for the bottles and other stuff. You can just put it in and take it out with ease. So you can actually put two water bottle, 1 liter water bottle here, or if it is a quite bigger 1.5 liters, you can just drop it here and it will be fine. So I think it's a very good investment for me. And the other option you have, just in reach with the driver's seat is this compartment. So you have a compartment here also. Here is where I put my driving license, the RC card for my vehicle and everything. You can also store your money for emergency sake or any other stuff, putting a pen drive or any other important things, so that it will be safe out here. And the most important thing is this acts also as a hand rest, so I can just while driving I can rest my hands here, and it's very comfortable. So this I like this is very comfortable, and I like driving like this in my vehicle. So I forgot an important thing about this vehicle and why I actually got this vehicle. This is about the speedometer. The speedometer shows up to 220 kilometers per hour. So I'm not going to drive so fast. No, neither is my family. So they won't love when they see me driving so fast. So what my wife said is, you don't have to drive fast, and so you get a vehicle with a speed control system. So this vehicle actually came with the speed control system. At 80 kilometers per hour, it gives me a blink, a click sound, and 90 kilometer speed, it again gives me a alarm. When I cross 100 kilometers per hour, it gives me a continuous alarm sound, so I know what speed I am riding. So this is a very good safety feature I am having here, because I am going to ride only with my family for going long, and even if I am riding with my friends, I am not going to cross this limit, because this is going to give a continuous alarm, which is quite irritating to ride with, and it's not safe also. So that is the main reason I got this vehicle. Competitor vehicles does not have this feature, so they go faster. So that's what my friends told me when I was actually planning to get Baleno. So they said you can't go fast. So when I actually went for test drive, they actually told and explained everything in a way which convinced my wife. So that's what is going to matter at the end. So there's a very good safety feature which lies in here. So actually another thing is, now I like blue color. That's why my dashboard is having a blue theme. So I can actually change the color of the theme here. It has a number of colors. Okay, so now I've come and I'm sitting at the back side to show you how actually comfortable this one the seats are. So you can see I'm quite a hefty guy, and I don't have much issues with my knees, and the space here is very good, and I also have a space to keep my legs inside. So it's a very good option, and it's very striking that all my friends are of my size. So when I checked with that, all of my friends, 3 of my friends were able to sit on the back side of the seat. So it's quite comfortable when you're going outside, and it's a good vehicle to have if you're a large family, and I mean a big family with big size fellows. So this is a quite interesting seating arrangement. Here also you have a place to keep your bottles, water bottles. You have this option on the both the doors, and separate box here actually to keep your things. You stuff your things here. You can keep your bottles or whatever you want to keep. So another thing about this seat which I am sitting here is this is actually foldable. Actually without this seat, the back space, it's about 340 liters, and you can actually split this seat, and you are ready to have a good space here. You can also keep your things here, and you can also bend that, and if you want to keep a larger amount of things, you can also bend that seat also. So this is actually a 60-40 arrangement of partitions. So I think I've covered the most of it. The vehicle is quite good, comfortable, and it's good looking, and it's awesome actually. The vehicle is quite stable and sturdy when you are riding at around 80 to 100 kilometers per hour, and if you are riding well below that, you are not going to have any issues at all. The braking systems are also good. The turning radius is 5 meters, which means I can turn this car in this road without taking a reverse or stopping anywhere. I can just turn it. This turning radius is just 5 meters, and which means that you can take this vehicle to hills also. So this is a very good options available in this vehicle. As I told you, there are a number of options inside the car which makes you happy, and the most important thing to be an owner is to be happy and satisfied. So coming to the cons of the vehicle, you actually the vehicle is feels quite weightless, but I don't think it's true. It actually weighs about 990 kilograms or something, so it's quite heavy only. But when you are riding at high speeds at around 120, you feel that somehow I felt that it was quite weightless. But I don't know about others. If you want me to say about the cons, it is one of those. Okay, the other con is, one of the cons is the stepney. I told you at the beginning itself that there was a stepney in the back of my car, and the thing is, what I don't like is it is not the regulation size of the tires you have. It's a quite smaller one, and if you're going to change your tire due to any issues, due to a puncture or something like that, you are not going to feel good, because it is quite smaller and you can't ride above 80 kilometers as per the instructions given to you by the showroom. So it's quite unhappy with this, because my friends didn't like it and they actually thought I was making fun of them when I told this issue. So that's it. If you want to open your bonnet, front bonnet, actually you have a lever here below. I think you can see, or you can just feel it and know. Here, this one. So this is a lever here. So if I pull this lever, you have a click sound and your bonnet is ready to open. So I am coming here, and there's another knob which is lying here. So I just click it open, and the bonnet is ready to be opened. So this one has a clamp here to fix your doors, and this is ready. And now you can see the engine part of your vehicle, and this is where you fill your this is where you fill the water for your wipers. And if you want a wiper shampoo, you can do it here, and you can fill your oils. And this is a coolant system here. This is my battery. So this is it. And one more thing, when you're closing the bonnet, don't press it, because you might make a small dent in your vehicle. Just drop it from a height like this, and it's locked. For the past 1.5 years, it's been a true companion for me and for my family. It has taken me through plains, it has taken me through hills, and it's quite a very good vehicle here. So that's all, guys. If you want me to give you more details on any other things which I have forgotten to mention, please give me a comment and let me know what I have missed, okay, so that I can cover it next time. Or if you want me to focus on one special thing, so that I can do that as well. So that's it for now. I'm signing off. So if you are visiting my channel for the first time, please do subscribe and like this video and share with your friends. And please let me know what you want me to do and how you want me to improve these videos. Thank you. Bye bye.